Welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers to my stream. I'm gonna see if I can make this better balanced. I come on most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time for about an hour of TLC and tunes on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube all at once with the same username everywhere, TiffanyTLCMusic. I do all my own music except one song written for me. Most of it is modern American folk on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping, some bluesy songs, a couple piano arrangements, and I have a lovely group that we call our TLC Family that comes on and hangs out with me, which I'm very grateful for. Hope you become a part if you're new. So I think I will start off with starting with awareness. I need to calm the self, I think, a bit. Just a bit. Let's see. Where is my... There it is. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is a song about accepting. Hey, Denise! Aw, what a treat to get to have you again. Yay. I just realized my phone isn't here. Oh, it is here, but it's across the room. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it. Gotta get my Twitch, if for no other reason than to see the spinning purple mylar balloon. Okay. Gotta see that in the 3 dimensions, seemingly. Yes. I hope you're doing well. How was your weekend? I hope good. Thanks so much for joining. You're the first one on. I just got on. I'm running a bit late. I literally got on within the last 60 seconds or so. All right. At least the first 2 announced themselves. There's that beautiful balloon. All right, yes, starting with awareness, a song about mindfulness, acceptance, but not as the ending, as the beginning. Not as giving up necessarily, but as increasing your odds of making change, because you can pursue that out of a place of peacefulness and calmness rather than anxiety or frustration or intensity that can actually backfire, I found. So that's the idea with this song. So I'm going to put it on the correct text setup. Let's see if we've got some volume. Interesting. This, I really need to get another chord. Because even though I got this thing fixed, I don't think it's, hey Whitney, I got you too. Do I get you just to the top of the hour probably, which is only like 20 minutes. Aw, yay. Got the green going on. Whitney's on it. I'm so bummed. I don't seem to have my volume coming through at all on my guitar. So at this point, I'm hoping it's the cord, either that or it's my USB audio interface, or because I just had the guitar checked out, so I don't think it's the guitar. See if no, it's not coming through. All right. Oh, I think I have volume on. Anyway, we're going to do starting with awareness. How are you, Whitney? How was your weekend? Oh, now I have volume. No reason. How weird. I'm starting with awareness of all that really is right now. Starting with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me, and the end we just help us move in peace, come what may. 'Cause fight, flight, or freeze is not what we need. Not in you and not in me. We want compassion and rationality. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. Keegan, I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and the and we. It's not that I can't control what she says or does, but if I want peace of mind no matter what, and maybe help us get out of a rut, empathic curiosity guides me through. I pause to reflect before I do. Try to start with awareness, Trevor, of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and the and we. I'm willing to accept and mourn so I don't panic or resort to rewards or punishing. Without rewards or punishments, anger can't live in me. I can think of mutually beneficial strategies and make requests and not demands of anybody. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and the and we. Without demands or threats, I can give my love freely. My love, it hurts both you and me, and invites us each to fight, flight, or freeze. Yet we want peace without and peace within. So healing and collaboration can really begin. So we can be all that we can be through thick and thin. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and the and we. So that I can help bring out the best in me and we. Thanks for your sweet comment, Whitney. How was everybody's weekend? Trevor asks, hope you had a good weekend. Most people would consider what we did on the weekend to indicate we did not have a good weekend, because it was our first full weekend at home and we just worked our butts off on paperwork. Oh God. It was a bit much. It was a bit much. I'm glad to have gotten some things done, but we're kind of a little maxed out, I would say. Like, we haven't done anywhere near the kind of getting out and about. Well, yes, we have. We've been away every weekend, but like doing any vacation-y kind of things for this year. Like, normally we might go skiing if there was no snow to speak of. Normally we might have gone on a hike locally, but we were sick for the 2 months where the weather was nice. Normally we might have a big vacation that we've already gone on or have one planned. A couple of little things planned because our current president is still in office and we're hanging around doing protests and things like that. And also everything's more expensive. Gas, airplane, airline fuel as well. So you had a busy weekend, Trev. What'd you do? Did you get stuff done like us, or was it more of a fun busy? I hear something. It's probably a leaf blower. Do you guys have leaf blowers going off all the time there? We've actually have a ban on gas leaf blowers that's going to affect at some point. I can't wait. I can't wait. I really don't enjoy it. They smell. They're loud. Let's do It Was Long Ago. I realized it's been a long time. It's often the case. It's been a long time since I've done It Was Long Ago. It's my love lost song. Oops. I am looking. What? There it is. You helped a buddy of yours remove his comic shop down the street to his new building. Actually, they're helping a bit. Ooh, that's exciting. That'd be a cool place to work, Trev. Any chance you might get to work there? That sounds amazing. Let's see, I'm going to trim my fingernail. So he moved his shop. So that must mean he's doing pretty well if he didn't just close up shop. This is kind of like on a main street, like a main street type of setting where there's a bunch of small local shops and stuff. That kind of environment can work for little local shops often. It's a hangout spot. Just down a bit further. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, Daniel! Wow, we got almost the whole crowd here. Lovely. We each needed so much. When we met that night. We rushed right in. It seemed so right. Neither of us had known true intimacy, so we clung to each other like two lost at sea. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now. More than yesterday. They say we married young. We were both still in school, and neither of us was really ready. Yeah, we didn't have the tools. We didn't know how to really talk. We didn't know how to really be. And we couldn't find help, someone to help us see. It was long ago and far each married anew. We both have kids now, just not me and you. Yet we each have found our way, though on different paths. Still, you're a close friend. The distance is not so still sometimes wonder what if someone had lent a hand. I still sometimes marvel, imagining where we might stand. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday, even more than yesterday. Hello, Ruthie. Yes, we can do Sun on the Sea. And going back, Trevor, you said, but his landlord wouldn't sell him the building, so he bought an old party store down the street and moved in there. Nice. Oh, wow, that's amazing that he was able to purchase his own store. That's a rarity for sure. Was it because he did so well with his sellings, or did he come into some money, that enabled that separately? That's crazy and really awesome. Much more sustainable. And that way, if he ever closes up shop, he could rent it or sell it. The actual, storefront. Let's just go straight into Sun on the Sea. We can do that. So Whitney and Ruthie, are we going to lose you at the top of the hour, as we often do on Mondays? You're not sure how it happened. Yeah, I would think that would be tough with the comic shop, but it depends on the environment. One thing, we recently toured a campus in California, and there were not one but two shops that sold old records, old CDs, and all used. Not one but two, within like a block of each other. And they appear to be doing very well. But I think in a university campus type setting, maybe, so certain areas, you can succeed better at certain things. So maybe that's, the fact that he's even breaking even is probably a success in the comic book store industry, Let's see, here it is. Here it is, Sun on the Sea. 2 minutes? Oh, so you won't be able to catch but the beginning. Oh, well. And there's your schedule. Thanks for putting it down. That's Ruth Togby Music. All right, we'll get the first verse or two, maybe. Yeah, right, Trev? I close my eyes and breathe in the salty air delights made by Whitney. Thanks for coming. A gas call invites me. The crash of the wave excites me by Ruthie. A gas call invites excites me. Sound like a rain stick. See you Wednesday. I open. No, I don't know. I'm all messed up. Well, since you're going, maybe I won't do this on the scene. Maybe I'll do it. I kind of want to do it. I close my eyes and breathe in. The salty air delights me. The gas call invites me. The crash of a wave excites me. The sound like a rain stick. I open my eyes to see a billion pebbles glittering as they pour toward the sea. Toward the sun of the sea, toward the sea of the sun, toward the sun of the sea, calling to me. Along the shore I slowly walk, feeling each grain of sand, but my eyes are drawn back toward the sea, and all the beams reflecting. I turn and stare, mesmerized, as if in a trance, overcome by the beauty. I burst forth in dance with the sun on the sea, the sea and the sun, with the sun on the sea, dancing with me. Waves spreading over the sand, rolls and rolls of white silk, encrusted with pearly beads, tiny bubbles glistening. A big wave crashes on the shore, and Denise, yay, rushes forth to meet me. I stumble back laughing. It licks toes to greet me. The sun on the sea and the sun on the sea, playing with me. Soon I reach the tide pools, teeming with life, green anatomy shimmering, starfish clustering. Slow but sure I scale the rock, bare feet, bare hands, mindful each step to the top, to behold the ocean grand, and the sun on the sea and the sun on the sea, dazzling me. How did see the rockets, the wave hits the foam flies, a waterfall of diamonds pours down, a seal swims by without a sound. Soon the sun will go down, a loved one will come around to coax me away from the sparkling sea, while I look back longingly, back toward the sun on the sea. sea, calling to me. Back to the sun on the sea, to the sea and the sun, to the sun on the sea, calling to me. Back to the sun on the sea, to the sea and the sun, to the sun on the sea, calling to me to dance with me, to play with me, to dazzle me. It's where I long to be. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for still sticking around, guys. The two that had to leave, but it's nice to have you guys able to stay for a little bit. All right. So the sun on the sea, we did that one. Oh, you know what? I want to do How I Want to Be right after the sun on the sea. Let's see. La 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 la. There it is. There it is. There it is. Keegan's on there. Daniel Keegan's on, or at least he was on Twitch. Your buddy's new shop is really nice. New carpet and everything. It was tiles before. Fantastic. Oh, that's so great. I love happy success stories like that. I hope he does really well in the new spot. It's just so great to own it. That's just a great investment, regardless of if his shop survives, in the long run. You're always on, just cooking. Keegan is our lunch prepper. Because we tend to do our meals together for the most part, or at least we prep them together. There's kind of community prep of meals for the most part, and Keegan's our main lunch guy. Breakfast is very much a collaborative effort. I'm sort of the main cooker, if you will. And I'm the main preparer for dinner as well, but my husband's the main prep cook. That's the person who cuts everything. So he cuts stuff for breakfast, he cuts stuff for dinner. But Keegan's the main lunch person. There's not really anything to cut. All right, so How I Want to Be. Chicken salad tonight. That's right. You got my menu down. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, chicken salad. You got it. And what were you going to have tonight? What are you going to have tonight, Daniel? Let me get the different text set up for this song. Big yawn coming down the pike. Okay. All right. so I do. Wow. And I wanna learn how to think of things in a way that helps you be. How to be the way that I want to be. That sounds yummy to me. As a teen, I tried to meet my needs through judgment and anger. I screamed until my throat hurt, shed many a tear. But I've come so far, you see. I discovered empathy. Passion for us both, a new way to be. And I've learned how to think of things in a way that helps you be. How to be the way that I want to be. And I love the road I'm on. Frustrations all but gone. I'm more at peace every day. So glad that I found my way. And I learned how to think of things in a way that helps you be. How to be the way that I want to be. How to be the way that I want to be. That I want to be. That I want to be. That is funny, Trev. Maybe your buddy should have gotten that. Unless maybe you're going to go into business with him. Or maybe, who knows, maybe there's some business out there in your future. You'll be inspired by your friend. That's exciting. You know, technically, every member of my family, my nuclear family, has their own business. I am a law office. I have a law office. It's a business, registered business. Elliot has a game dev company partnership and his own independent company. It's a sole proprietorship, so it's not like incorporated or anything. My husband has a consulting business, and Keegan has a music business. Yep, it is exactly. Law office, it's law office. Law office of Tiffany Clark. Yep, very boring. It's, you know, depending on the state you live in, it can be very easy to start a sole proprietorship. This is not legal advice, of course, just general information, but it's not as protective of a form. So like if you have a lot of liability risks and stuff, then you want maybe more of like something formal, like a corporation or something. And definitely get legal advice. But it's one thing about living in this country is it's pretty easy to start a business. Not easy to succeed. What, like 95% of them fail. My number one tip is keeping your costs as low as possible. Home businesses, all of our businesses are home-based businesses. That's a huge cost savings. Wouldn't really work for a comic shop probably, but really? Oh, that's a trip. Well, console him by saying lawyers have the number one, I think it's number one profession, has the number one highest level of substance abuse. I think it's the number one. because it's such a stressful field, so many ways. Yes, keeping costs as low as, oh, you're laughing. Keegan's laughing because he has had a hard time not buying more and more and more music equipment. Your field is particularly difficult, though, to be fair, Keeks. There really aren't a lot of, I can easily save costs. Your dad can easily save costs. Even Elliot can easily save costs. But your field is kind of instrument intensive, equipment intensive. Well, the chicken salad is what we're having for dinner. It's funny because actually for lunch, though, you could call it chicken salad. It's like green beans and broccoli with chicken, and then the dressing can vary. Like Keegan makes different dressings for him and his brother. For me, I make mine into a soup with kelp noodles that are kind of like ramen noodles, but they're not so carbolicious, healthier. And then for dinner, it's a green salad, so like lettuce and carrots and bell pepper and all kinds of other vegetables. But the main bed of it is lettuce and chicken with just regular dressing and fruit and other things along with that. But yes, it is yummy. All of that is very yummy. I personally think part of it, the reason it's yummy is because we don't eat a lot of sweets for the most part, so everything healthy tastes better. When you eat sweets, it changes your taste bud calibration. So like a sweet apple seems less appealing than it did if you just got finished having like a ho-ho or something. Do they still have ho-hos? I don't even know. I don't think I've ever had a ho-ho. Do you even know? I'm sorry, that was probably really loud. Anyway, wow, it's 12:16. So nice chatting with you guys. It's always fun. All right, let's see. What song is, I'm confused. Was that number 1? No. 2, 3, and then we just did How I Want to Be. 1, 2, 3, How I Want to Be. I think it would be better to have this down here. I need like a clipboard for this. I don't have any hard surface that I'm writing on. It doesn't come out very well. Gosh, you know what? It's been a long time since we've done Sad and Sweet Memories. Let's do that, and then we'll follow it with Tumble Star. Let's do it. All right. Changing the text setup again. Oh, what? Oh, God, I don't remember what I said. What did I say? I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I said. That would have prompted a what? What did I say? Or what did it sound like, I guess? Oh, a ho-ho. That does sound funny. A ho-ho. So have you ever heard of a Twinkie, Keegan? A ho-ho, as I vaguely recall, is like a Twinkie except it's chocolate flavored. Mass-produced snack. Mass-produced sweet. That's like doughy and prepackaged, mass-produced. At least they used to be. Maybe I should have said Twinkie. Yes, we do, as a matter of fact, Daniel. Lately, every Sunday night, we get takeout Chinese food. Very yummy. I know, does that sound gross? No, we don't eat burgers. I used to do turkey burgers. But we do those occasionally. I shouldn't say we don't eat burgers. Very occasionally when we run out of chicken. They're a little bit more saturated fat laden. Even the lean turkey burgers, certainly the beef burgers, way more saturated fat. Okay, I'm going to do the saturated fat. I'm going to do Sad and Sweet Memories. I'm going to sing a song called Saturated Fat, everybody. It's going to be great. Okay, Sad and Sweet Memories. Here we go. let's see. I don't remember. Now see, now I have no sound coming through my chord. No reason. Just, oh, now there it is. Huh. No. I remember our house, the happy times in our house, together with my mom and dad. When it split apart, I felt so sad. It wasn't everything it could be. We didn't always know how to care for me. But I loved our little family. The peace and the stability. Sad and sweet memories. I'm glad, so glad for what you gave to me. Though you didn't always know just how to meet my needs. You both mean so much to me. You as a single mom wasn't easy for you or me. I needed more support and harmony. But your parents, they didn't show you what to do. And parenting alone is so much harder too. Now my guitar's peaking. Sad and sweet memories. I'm glad, so glad for what you gave to me. Though you didn't always know just how to meet my needs. Both mean so much to me. I really missed our time, Dad, from before the split. You wrote a lullaby for me and sang it with such tenderness. Tenderness, it carried on. But your focus on me seemed almost gone. It was so very hard to lose your family. So hard, I think maybe it hurt to look at me and So Daniel, I answered the burgers question. What do you have with sprouts? We don't eat sprouts. It's funny, we just weren't doing that, and then recently I read an article that's saying it's one of the top 5 things that can end up getting infected with salmonella. Alfalfa sprouts or other kinds of sprouts. It's like, oh, that's a bummer. But we just coincidentally haven't been eating them. Do you ever eat soups and stew? Not stew, but I make my little lunchtime salad into a soup. So Keegan makes like the bowl with the green beans and the broccoli and the chicken for all of us. I take my bowl and I put some spices in it and water, and then I put it in the microwave for and then I put it in the microwave for like 5 minutes, and then I pour it over the kelp noodles that are already prepared. It's very yummy. It's very yummy. All right, so we are almost out of time, and I don't know if you might recall that we're kind of experimenting with not doing train every time. I like it because I think it creates a little more variety, a feeling of variety. So let's just end on Tumble Star. That's true. We have lentil soup as well. You make a good point. That is true. We also have lentil soup with chicken. You love lentils, yeah. They're so yummy. They're pretty high carbs, so you don't have to. It doesn't take much, but they're low glycemic carbs, so that's good. We've been on the zone diet for you know what, Daniel? Let's do it next time. Gosh, I can't believe we didn't think about it. But I kind of want to I think that other song is a nice ending, and I only have it's a lot shorter too than TikTok. Do you mind? Can we do it next time? That's an excuse to get you on next time. But I like to do these as a pair when I can. The Tumble Star and the Sad and Sweet. Sad and Sweet. It's funny, we didn't usually you ask right away, and I didn't think about it either. Tumble star, tumble from the sky. Tumble far, I wonder why. Sleepyhead, dreams are spinning rounds. Snug in bed, a gentle sleeping sound. A busy day full of play, friends were ever there. I sang my songs, I played my games, and toys always shared. Tumble star, tumble from the sky. Tumble far, I wonder why. Sleepyhead, dreams are spinning rounds. Snug in bed, a gentle sleeping sound. Sorry for the crackles there. Tumble star, whoops. Tumble star, tumble from the sky. Tumble far, I wonder why. You know, I still wonder I've been meaning to ask my mom. Aw, thanks, Denise, for the beautiful balloons. My fave. That Toys Always Shared piece, I've wondered if she wrote that because there was some incident. I don't know how old I was. That's the trick. I don't know how old I was when this happened, but where a friend of mine grabbed my doll as she was visiting my house, and I think appeared to maybe that she was going to take off with my doll. And I freaked out and like ran after her, tripped, and cut my eyebrow. I think it was this eyebrow, to the point where I needed like 12 stitches in my eyebrow. It scared the heck out of my mom because it was like bleeding, looked like bleeding out of my eye. I wonder if he wrote that Toys Always Shared to try to encourage me to not freak out if somebody was borrowing my toys. I don't know, it's just a thought I've had. All right, I'm going to put my blurb up. So guys, you know the drill. I come on most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so I expect to be on this Wednesday. Ooh, I didn't get to mention to folks that this Wednesday is my copyright class. I may or may not hop on it, in which case I will be on early. You've heard that story, yeah. It's so funny. I need to check in with my mom, though, and ask her before. I don't have my mom, potentially, at some point, so I want to ask her when this exactly happened, because this song was written for me when I was about 4, so. Anyway, 4.5. Yeah, so good to see you all, and I come on most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Bye, Trev. Around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time for about an hour of TLC and tunes, spent with some of my favorite peeps on here. I come on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, all with the same username everywhere, TiffanyTLCMusic. You chat, it shows up here so we can connect across the platforms. And thanks so much for being with us, Denise. It's been really special lately. I've been so grateful you've been able to hang out. I love it. Hope to see you Wednesday. So the trick with Wednesday, I may come on a half an hour early, to TBD. I have not decided yet. I'm kind of getting tired of that class. And my Wednesdays are so busy that I'm just not sure it's going to work. We will see. If I do come on, if I come on a half an hour early Wednesday, I will aim to put that on Facebook as soon as possible in the morning, that morning. All right, everybody, until next time, thanks for being with me. Thanks for being my friends. Bye. Bye, Daniel. Don't let me forget about TikTok next time. I promise. Just remind me earlier on in the stream, and I'll get on it. Okay. You too, Daniel. Love you guys.